Is there such thing as desperate for sex? I don't know. In society, they say there is, but I want you to think about a bigger picture here. I want you to think about this. You have these sex stores; they sell sex toys and things like that, and people goes out and buy these sex toys, to pleasure themselves with, if not use these toys on their sex partners, to spice up their sex life. So, can you really say that they desperate, or if somebody who buy for them personally, or can you say that they playing it safe? I go into more details, but for right now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chris Thorne Show. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man, Chris Thorns. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you watch my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful Sunday morning down here in Memphis, Tennessee. As a matter of fact, can't believe I'm up this early. It's 7:29 my time. But I had to bring you this that I ran into checking my email or whatnot. So, let me get back to how I originally started off the show. I want you to think about this. People look at people buying sex toys. They look at them as being nasty. They look at them as being desperate, and this, that, and third. And I guess if that's the way you look at it, then you have your right to your opinion. But nobody never says that when you buy the sex toys, well, now you're actually playing it safe. Hey, the sex toy can't get pregnant. You can't catch no disease from it. You can't catch no AIDS or STDs or whatever. So I just want y'all to think about that for a minute. But however, though, there's a reason why I brought up this subject about desperate for sex, because of this story what I'm going to bring to you right now. So without further ado, I want y'all to listen to this. What you're about to listen to is a teacher. I forget what they say is at. I want to say it's in Florida somewhere. She's being accused of having sexual relations with a 15-year-old boy, if I'm not mistaken. But y'all gonna listen to this shit right now. So feast your eyes on the video next to me. Let's listen.
Bradenton teacher is facing serious charges. Officers say she had sex with a 15-year-old student. ABC Action News reporter Sarah Hollenbeck tonight explaining how investigators found out about the relationship.
That's terrifying.
The allegations enough to make mom Katie Gray sick to her stomach.
It really disturbs me that someone would be willing to take that moment that they're supposed to be educating and helping somebody and, being a mentor and abusing it.
Bradenton police say 31-year-old Kassandra Moore, who also goes by Mrs. Thomas, met the 15-year-old student while working as his teacher at the Broach Private School on 26th Street. Investigators say Moore started talking to the boy through Instagram. Officers say she sent the boy inappropriate photos. The two then met up on a handful of occasions to have sex at GT Bray Park.
I am heartbroken and sad of this whole case. This is somebody that has no business being involved with children whatsoever.
Investigators say Moore also tried to convince another teacher to provide an alibi to keep her from getting in trouble.
That teacher initially, I believe as a friendship, agreed to say, yeah, I'll help you out. But I think she determined early on that this was wrong, and she eventually told her no.
Officers say the 15-year-old confided in a friend who then told school leaders. Officers say the inappropriate actions took place in March and April, but it took investigators months to gather enough evidence, including DNA, to arrest her. The school did fire Moore in April, 2 days after officers launched an investigation.
Right now we have one victim. We would like to think that's the only victim we have, but we don't know.
In Bradenton, Sarah Hollenbeck, ABC Action News.
Now, the school told us that all teachers and staff do go through a vetting process, including FDLE background checks, fingerprint screenings, and reference checks as well.
Man.
Get explosive savings on major.
Oh, wow. Now y'all see why I say there's a such thing as desperate for sex. Um, Where can I go with this? I have said in the first streams that I agree with a woman when she says that about a man that all this grown pussy out here that you out here fucking children. I wholeheartedly agree with that statement. But however, though, this time, ladies, you have to eat your words. All this grown dick out here, and you choose to fuck young teenagers. Now, this beady-eyed motherfucker right here, I don't know what the fuck was going on with this, but her big grown ass on Instagram and saw this young man. I'm assuming she recognized him. Maybe she teach him. I don't know, but went to Instagram and saw this man. Obviously, if she know him, she knew how old the motherfucker was, and start agreeing to meet him at locations, and they doing their damn thing. But y'all remember I did a story not too long ago about the 70-year-old man who had he had got a 13-year-old pregnant, something like that. And then I did another story where a guy went and calling himself trying to save another young lady because the young lady told him a lie, saying that she feel like her parents was trying to sell her or some dumb ass shit like that. And his stupid ass went down there and called himself trying to save the girl. Man, we could be some stupid motherfuckers. I swear we are. And she was a young girl. Now I brought that up to say this. Listening to the story in hand, she's wrong. She is, I don't know what's the age of consent down there, but however though, she a big grown ass woman, so get her for what she did. I understand that. But it sound like to me that the young man knew what he was doing. Now, sound like it to me he knew what he was doing too, because otherwise he wouldn't tell nobody. And see, that's what I be telling you stupid motherfuckers, with you teachers and all that, or anybody who's somewhere fucking these young girls. Y'all may be getting away with it for a period of time, but these young girls and men, they talk because they happen to be having sex with a grown-ass woman, so they just got to come out. I'm coming out. They got to come out and just tell the world that they sit up here and get some grown pussy and some grown dick. So you're not safe. You're not safe at all. This young man went and told people that he sit up there fucking this woman. All right? For what? He's young, so... little young guy male talk here. Us grown men here, we talk about people sometimes who we done do with or whatnot. But he went and told some of his compadres that he'd had sex with this woman. I wouldn't be too surprised if try to go fuck her too, and she wouldn't do it, and maybe the shit just blew up out of proportion. Now I'm gonna tell you how much of an idiot she is. She went and and told somebody who probably know nothing about it. She went and told a friend of hers that probably know nothing about the shit, that she need to use it for an alibi, and got her ass caught up. I'm like this, when you getting in some heat like that, the best thing for you to do is shut the fuck up. Don't incriminate yourself anymore. If there's people who don't know nothing about it, keep your mouth shut, because you keep talking, you're going to put yourself in a bigger hole. Amen? You're just going to put yourself in a bigger hole. And that's what this fool did. She put herself in a bigger hole. All right? So, let me read the article of what it says. Let me blow this up. And guys, like I said, when I do this, y'all only gonna be able to see so much. But I do the best I can to make y'all see as much as possible. Let's see if they'll work. Okay, that should be better. So, all right, here we go, guys. It says a Bradenton teacher was arrested Monday morning after allegedly having sex multiple times with a 15-year-old male student. Kassandra Moore, 31, was a teacher at the Broach Private School. She also went by the name of Miss Kassandra Thomas. I bet you did. I bet you did. Investigators were provided with a printed copy of text messages conversation between Moore and the 15-year-old student, which were of flirtatious manner and sent through Instagram chat. See what I'm saying? You know, the 15-year-old knew what he was doing too, so he needs to be held accountable too. He knew that one was older than him, and he knew what he was doing too. So they say it was flirtatious. So hey, say something to his ass too. He know what the hell he was doing. But of course, they look at the grown-up person as though they're supposed to be the more person to make the better judgment. And I get it. But he at 15 years old, he should make a better judgment too. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I was to say that the chat originally started over schoolwork but quickly progressed. The student cooperated with the investigators and released several screenshots of loose selfie-style photographs Moore had sent to him where she was wearing lingerie that had her body parts exposed and posed in a sexual manner. You see, and he got all this in his phone, but now he want to tell the investigators, well, here's the thing, though. He had all this in his phone. He didn't tell the investigators at first. So I guess I'm assuming now that it hit the fan. Maybe his parents made him do it. I don't know. But he had all this in his phone, and he knew what he had in his phone. So, when it comes to this stuff, I hate the fact that they sit up here just clown on the grown person all the damn time when these youngins know what the fuck they doing too. I seriously hate that. I promise you, I seriously hate that. I don't think that's fair. If you're gonna get her. I agree with you on that, but get his ass too, because he knew what the fuck he was doing too. He did. The student then told detectives that he and Moore arranged to meet at GT Bray Park on numerous occasions for sex. Some of the sexual encounters occurred in the open, just off a trail at the park. Damn, in the open? Hell no. This a freak ass woman. Hell no. According to arrest records, other times, the sexual activity happened inside Moore's car. And his woman a freak. The investigation also found that Moore tried to get another teacher at school to serve as an alibi. And see, that's what I'm talking about right there. That other teacher probably didn't know what the hell going on. But by her opening up her big fat ass mouth, she made the situation even worse. Dumbass. She made it even worse. Probably now, I don't know. But the teacher probably already heard about it. Who knows? And contacted a former student to see if it was possible to delete messages and images from another person's password locked cell phone. And see, you just kind of running your mouth, getting yourself in trouble. Moore was charged with 4 counts of lewd and lascivious. Lascivious. I guess lascivious. If I say that right, guys, I got a gap in my mouth, so a lot of words I can't pronounce. Fuck you. Lascivious battery and 1 count of transmission of harmful material to a minor. Bradenton police said the inappropriate activity happened in March or April, but it took investigators time to gather evidence, including DNA, which linked back to Moore. Captain Brian Thiers, 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 says another student learned about the inappropriate activity and alerted school leaders. Yep, you see what I'm talking about? Another student knew about it, and when it told, I believe that motherfucker went and told another student that he did this. The other student, I don't know what I'm saying, I don't know if it's a male or female that they told, but they probably tried to go get them some of that too. She rejected it. They got mad and went and told people. Dumbass. I'm telling you. They alerted school leaders. I am heartbroken and sad. Thiers said this is someone who had no business being involved with children whatsoever. The Broach school put Moore on administrative leave as soon as they heard about the allegations. She was fired, according to police, 2 days after. Officer launched an investigation. Bradenton police were worried there may be other victims. They are urging students and parents to come forward if they know of any other appropriate activity involving a teacher. Right now, we have 1 victim. We like to think that's the only victim we have, but we don't know. We often find in these circumstances that you may have other victims afraid to come forward, Thiers explained. If anyone has information about this case, Bradenton police are urging you to contact Detective Michael Page at 941-932-9314 or email him. Rich Weed, the president of Children's Education Services. which runs the Broach Private Schools, released the following statement Monday afternoon. Our students and families are our top priority, and we are deeply saddened by these allegations. Once we were notified of the allegations, we immediately reported them to the appropriate authorities, and the teacher was terminated. All employees of CES are thoroughly vetted and complete a thorough FDLE background screening prior to employment. We take these allegations very seriously and are doing everything we can to facilitate the investigation due to confidentiality, nature involving minor child or student, and to maintain the integrity of the ongoing investigation. We are prohibited from further comment. Now, they said there may be other victims, or they believe that there are other victims, and they think they're afraid to come forward. No, I don't think they're afraid to come forward. I mean, they like this. If they think like me, what's the point of saying anything? I mean, I did what I did, and I enjoyed what I did. So there's no point in me getting this woman in trouble because I'm just as guilty as she is. You feel me? I mean, they're just hypothetically thinking or making assumptions. What would they come out and say something for? I mean, seriously, what would they come out and say something for? I wouldn't, I mean, I don't know. Everybody don't think like me, because I'm like this. If I'm at 15, 16, I know what I'm doing when I'm sticking my dick in a woman. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm having sex. So I'm not going to sit up here and portray like I'm a damn victim. Unless the woman literally raped me, like put a gun in my head and tell me pull my shit out and fuck her, then that's different. But for what I'm hearing, this young man knew exactly what he was doing. He wasn't forced to do it. He did it because this is what he wanted to do. He participated in it. And he should be dealt with too. Now I understand she gonna get the harder punishment because she's a grown ass woman, and I kind of agree with that. But he needs to have some accountability as well, But the society don't look at it like that. They look at it like he's the victim, and I don't agree with that. They look at the 15 and 16-year-old, all them like they a victim, and when it comes to it like this, and they not forced to done it, I just don't feel like they a victim. I feel like they was a willing participant. Amen. I mean, that's my thought. You may think different. But now, I blew this up right here because I want y'all to see something real quick. This is very, very interesting. Very interesting. I want y'all to see this. Now, let me blow this up for y'all some more. If y'all could see this right here, it says, Kassandra Moore was arrested for sex with a 15-year-old boy at a school for special needs students. This is the part that really caught me. A school for special needs. This is what caught my attention. Now, the previous story I read, it never said that he was special needs. But over here, it's saying that he attended a school for special needs. So now, with that being said, with what I said earlier, do we get the special needs, or do we still stick with what I said? Because think about this, I work with special needs too. But the thing about the special needs, now some of them, they real mild special needs. They probably just need assistance in certain areas, but they still smart enough to know what they are doing. You understand? I've been doing it for like 13 years. So I've been around a lot of them. A lot of them are smart enough to know what they're doing. They're smart enough to have sex. Matter of fact, I heard some of them even got women pregnant and had a child by the woman. But since we see this now, do we give the young man the pass? I think I let y'all decide on that one. All right? I let y'all decide on that one. But in that though, tell me what y'all think about this as always, you know. How do you feel about this? I will post the links in the description box so y'all can get y'all take a look at it yourself, especially this about he was going to school for special needs or whatnot, you know. So y'all tell me how you feel about this, and now you hear about the special needs part. Do you give him a pass, or do you say, hey, you know, I still say hold him accountable too? Can't wait to see our comments. Other than that, this your man Chris Thorns. Catch y'all later. Peace.